Well, hello everybody. So this is going to be your weekly message for 3/23 through 3/30. And woo! What a month it is with Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, we have lunar eclipse, and we have the spring equinox, and then a solar eclipse coming up on 3/29. So many shifts and changes. You could feel some kind of way. So this is going to be your weekly guidance for your sun, moon, and rising. And we're going to start off with Aries and a channeled message. And then I'm going to pick one card from the tarot deck, one card from the numbers, one card for the spirit animal, and then a crystal. Okay. So what I downloaded in for Aries is, first of all, happy birthday if you have a birthday in March. And this eclipse energy is really going to be about you having more value for yourself, and also how could you have more value in your life. So, money isn't everything, but it does pay for the things that you love, and it gives you freedom. So I feel like you are having a vibrant new beginning. You could see an increase in your money, or you could see an increase in your value of life. And I also got that there'll be some collaborating projects that will be offered to you come your way. So let's just see what card you get from the tarot. Aries. All right. I'm shuffling and I got, let's see here, the 9 of Wands. Okay. So it looks like you're being asked to have courage. You're kind of like, oh, what is this eclipse going to be about? This person's like, and I feel like there's going to be a test in your faith. You're going to be asked to have stronger boundaries, have some resilience, and what else? You're gearing up for a big change. You could be a little weary. I mean, this month has been intense, but there's going to be a big, huge shift. I mean, the eclipse is in your sign, so you might be like, oh my gosh, like it's just been one thing after the other, or maybe you've been a little more frustrated, but that's because things are changing in your life. In a good way. I feel like in a good way. Sometimes we have to get frustrated because it's like, there's just so much going on, but you're going to handle it with grace. I think you're going to handle it really well. Okay, so I'm going to see what number you get from the numbers deck. Ooh, you got lucky number 777, and that says, your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose, a state of peace and calmness in your soul. So you've got luck on your side. I feel like this is a good shift. You're just kind of a little worried or weary about the shift. You're like, oh, I've been through a lot of things in my life, a lot of changes. This year has already been something. But I want you to know that it's just asking you to have courage, okay? And let's see. So your spirit animal that's coming in would be, so I've got the elephant here, and the elephant is saying forgiveness. It could be that you need to give forgiveness to somebody else, or that you need to forgive yourself. Maybe you mouthed off at somebody during these retrogrades, I'm not sure. But it says if you're feeling angry about a past issue, the elephant is asking you to discover the more vulnerable feelings behind that anger. You're being asked to forgive, be gentle with others. A lot of people are mouthing off during Mercury retrograde. It's just what happens, especially during eclipse season. And then the Venus retrograde with, relationship stuff or self stuff and love issues, all of that, like the way you want to be treated. So just clean it up and forgive yourself and others. The elephant is reminding you of that. And then we're going to see what crystal could help you during this time. And this one says sugar light. Okay, so a sugar light. And it says anyone planning on escape from life. Okay, so maybe you're frustrated. It also says helps you with your dreams. It helps you to meditate, and it helps you to grow your light. So when you're asked to be taken to another level, use sugar light. Wow. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Go find you one. And it should help you during the eclipse. All right. So next up, and remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you more identify with your moon sign or your rising, check that message as well. All right. So next up, Taurus. The downloaded message I got was, this is about you valuing yourself and to nurture your well-being. So make sure that you're taking time to nurture you, to do something just for you. And I also got that that there's a situation when it comes to your work, it could shift and change, and maybe more of a leadership role, or maybe even some more money. And if it's the same amount of money, just know that you're going to prove yourself and then ask for some more later on. Okay? So let's just see what card you get, Taurus. Okay. All right, so I got here the 8 of Wands. So remember, wands are their mental energy and thinking. It says rapid action, movements. You need to make a quick decision, speed, manifesting quickly. Travel. Travel could be even like to a new job, or you could be planning a trip for later this spring or summer. Okay. And then let's see what number you get from the number. It says number 16. So remember, you could also add it, 6 plus 1 is 7. So more lucky number here for you. It says, I am perceptive. You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings, a wisdom seeker. Your angels ask you to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. So you might be in a work situation where they're asking you to share your knowledge, or maybe you're very perceptive and you're seeing that that they could do things a little bit different or restructure the system in some kind of way. So speak up. It's important that you share your gifts and your perceptions with them. All right, so what animal is calling out to you? And I got the buffalo. Abundance. Abundance and liberation are finally on the way. Woo! And it says, it comes to you now to remind you of the amazing manifesting power of gratitude. Gratitude's the attitude to have this month. You will always have plenty when you express gratitude to every part of creation. So if you're feeling pissed off about something, let it go, because it'll block your own blessings, and just find the attitude of gratitude. Wake up in the morning, think of at least 3 things you're grateful for, and then put your feet on the ground. So let's just see what crystal would be helpful during this time, with this solar, I'm pretty sure it's a partial solar eclipse coming up. And I got Jet. I've never picked this card before. Interesting. So it says, to help clear your physical space, your body, and any unwanted vibes. So you're just doing total clearing with this. And you're going to swipe this jet over any affected areas where you're feeling like low energy, anything toxic, and it's going to totally give you a peace. So find yourself a jet. I don't have a crystal jet. I never picked that card before, so that's cool. If you get one, comment or where you got it. Okay. So next up, sun, moon, rising would be Gemini. And remember, we've had this Mercury retrograde, so I felt like Gemini downloaded in. This is all about communication. It's key. And practicing the pause before you communicate, because, people could be saying some wacky stuff right now. And I'm also being shown that you need to embrace some change or something in your life with your home life or your work life or your love life. Something is changing, so don't resist it. Just go with the flow. Okay? And it could even be a routine, a new routine. Change is good. Change is good. So be positive about it. Stay adaptable. All right, so I've got here from the tarot deck, and I have the Knight of Wands. Looks like reverse. So it looks like there's a passion project that you're going to work on. It's something creative. It does say that you have a little bit of anger right now. The solar eclipse is bringing out some frustration, and your energy is a little scattered. So it'd be really important. There's some delays. It's just getting on your nerves. So it could be the project that you really want to bring forth, but there's some delays on the other end, or technical issues or something like that. It's not moving as fast as you would like, but that's okay, because you need to get grounded and release anger because it blocks your blessings. All right. So what number does a Gemini get? And Gemini got number 30. I'm imaginative. So it looks like you're using your creativity, your imagination, and you know, so you've got a lot of energy and ideas coming in, but make sure to ground in. Go touch a tree. As soon as you're done looking at this video, go touch a tree. You got to get grounded. You are an original, innovative thinker and an excellent communicator. So just tighten it up. Like, people are going to make you mad, but don't get stuck there. You need to have a process to release your anger. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your attitude has an uplifting effect on others. So if you're feeling crappy and angry, you're going to affect your home life and your work life and your blessings. So everybody gets mad. But if you're getting stuck because of the retrogrades and the solar eclipse, go for a walk, release, go with the flow. You know there's usually delays around this time. So why are you getting so mad, right? This life. You've been through retrogrades before. So let it go. Okay, go look for your signs on your walk. And I've got the Panther for the animal for you. Guidance. It's time to release your passions. More about passion. All this passion's coming in. Woo. Live your dreams. Begin a new chapter in your life. You're encouraged to expand your awareness, eliminate fears, and become a whole new person. Wow. So you're having a major shift. Maybe that's why you're a little angry. You're like, I'm letting go of the way that I've been, or the way I've managed my money, or the way that I haven't been valuing myself, or the way I haven't, asked for enough money at work, or whatever this is. So you are being guided and protected. And if you need some help, reach out to somebody that you trust, like a life coach or something like that. And the crystal that I've got for you is turquoise. So turquoise is usually for your throat chakra. So we're just talking about communication. And that one should be easy to find. It says, anyone who wants to clear their voice. Turquoise. So, and if you're feeling disconnected from life, it also brings you back in and helps you to express yourself fully. So express yourself and get yourself a turquoise. All right, so next up we have Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I already feel the frustration coming from Cancer. I started to get a headache. What's going on, guys? You're like, I'm done with this. Lunar eclipse was intense. I'm done with the retrogrades and communication, and I feel like you're like biting your tongue or something, and you're trying to keep the peace so bad, and then a solar eclipse. You're like, check please. All right, Cancer, this is all about you balancing your personal professional life in a storm. Like, what are you gonna do? It's time to just like every day get up. What are you gonna focus on? Make sure you're good, and then your family, and then your work. You could be feeling a mixed bag of emotions with this energy this month and this week. So you could be a little bit open about sharing some things, but you're also guarded on others because you know that the energy is kind of volatile right now. So let's just see what card you get. Okay. And I got the Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. And that says, so you've got some confusion, chaos. You need inner clarity. You're rethinking an idea. And you have a little bit of clouded judgment right now. And you're feeling like everything's brutal. You're like, this is brutal. This is hard. Okay, so I feel like getting out in nature or riding the waves. I don't know, can you take a bath? Can you get a massage? Can you do something to help you? Reach out to a mentor. All right, so let's see what number you get. All right, so I got number 4. I'm stable. So you are stable, even though the energies around you are like kind of whack, and you're also shifting yourself, and you're shifting with the times, and you're shifting with your love life, you're shifting with communications, you're shifting in your job, and then how you show up in your family. Like, it's a lot. Just bring it back down to being stable. Go ground yourself, and just bring some rationality to any situation, because you're the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. So you're going to ride this wave. You're going to be good. You're going to be fine. You're going to make it through. It is a little rough right now, I feel like, for you guys, but you're going to be okay. All right, so let's see what animal you get. And I got an ant. Perseverance. So this message of patience needed right now. Whatever's going on right now, you cannot be so impetuous. So pace yourself. The end result will be far more rewarding. So slow down. Slow down before you speak. Slow down when you're driving. Slow down when you're communicating. Slow down when you're expressing your needs right now. Work carefully and learn to accept help from others. And if you need help, ask. You know? If you need kids, pick up your toys. You know, this is March. This is a lot going on. Honey, pick up dinner. I can't cook tonight. I'm exhausted. Ask for help. Okay. And let's just see what crystal you get. And I got citrine. Citrine is good for power. And anyone that has a big dream, get a citrine. Set your intentions into the citrine, and you could put it in your pocket in the morning and then bring it out during your break, and you're going to say, greatness is coming to me. So it's going to help you with positivity, reclaiming your power, knowing that your dreams are coming to you, even though, like, right now it's kind of a lot going on. A nice reminder. Okay, good luck, guys. All right, so Leo, you are next in the hot seat. Sun, Moon, Rising. So a downloaded message would be that your love life feels pretty stable, and you have a very positive professional attitude. You're showing up at work, you're getting rewarded, and if there's something you don't like about your work, it's going to be eclipsed out. There could be a new job opportunity coming up for you, and it just looks like that you're being asked to prioritize your health and finances, so find something to invest in. All right, so Leo has the 7 of Pentacles. Pentacles is usually coins or money, and you're looking at it, and it says here, long-term view, hard work, perseverance, diligent, and you're thinking about your wealth and investments. I just said we're talking about investments, so that's funny, you got that card. So you're just thinking about what to do with your money, where to invest it, what you want to buy, sell, that sort of thing. And your number card is 27. 27. And you could also add that up in numerology. 7 and 2 is 9. So you could see those numbers. I'm expressive. Your mind is wide open, and you are tolerant and compassionate towards all way of life. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world. So you're feeling really positive. You're investing your time, your energy into work that you like. And if you don't, it's going to be eclipsed out. There's going to be a new opportunity. Then you're going to focus on how to invest your money, and you're going to be expressing yourself. So Leo is showing up at the party, being very expressive. All right, let's see what animal you get there, Leo. You got, how sweet. I saw one earlier. Blue jay, intuition. Blue jay, you might see a blue jay, and those blue jays are, you know, like they're talkative. And I just said expressive, so you're gonna be expressing yourself, talking a lot, talking about your ideas, talking about your investments. You're encouraged to follow your feelings and intuition. This is a reminder that your personal power is in your own hands, and that you're free to take flight at any time to find yourself in a situation if it doesn't suit you anymore. So like I said about a job, if they're not valuing you, or you didn't get your raise, or you asked for a raise and they're lowballing you, then you're going to take flight, and you're going to find some other place that treats you like a king or a queen. All right, so let's see what crystal you get. And I got moonstone, a moonstone. I have several of these. And it just says, it reminds you to have patience, to use your intuition. I just talked about that. And empathy for yourself and others. So it says, okay, so this will also enter your nurture, your inner child. So this is going to help you go like, hey, when I was a kid, I liked doing this, and I believed in myself. So if you've taken any kind of hits this year with your self-esteem, just bring in the moonstone, soften to yourself. It's also a protective talisman if you travel. So if you're going anywhere, take one of those with you, Leo. Okay, so good luck, Leo. All right, next up, I have Virgo. Virgo in the house, sun, moon, rising. And Virgo, I downloaded that you're at the bank. You're doing something with the bank. You are investing, moving things around. You're thinking about your money. Get your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Okay, Virgo? And it looks like there's going to be a gradual improvement to your lifestyle. I feel like you might have some guests coming up, or you might go and visit some other people, or you might just do some things out of your comfort zone. And as far as working, you're just going to show up and do your best, be very professional, and do very well. So let's see what card you get. Oh, Lord, Virgo. Why are you guys having anxiety? All right, so 9 of Swords. So yeah, we've got, so you're thinking about your money, and I'm like, oh, I see you kind of moving things around, or maybe a different investment, or maybe you went from like a low risk to a medium, or medium risk to a low risk, or you're just kind of like really concerned about the long-term goal here, or so just give yourself a break, a breather, all right? You've got some anxiety, worry, fear, depression, oh my God, nightmares, insomnia over your money. So you gotta let that go. Find a way to take all that stress, put it in a worry stone, or go for a walk and stop stressing over it. Just come up with a plan. Just come up with a good plan and let it go. Go with the flow. Don't obsess about it. Okay, what number do you get here? Okay, so I got 0, 0, 0, probably because you're thinking about your money. How many zeros behind that? All right, you're a creator, so quit creating all this anxiety and stress and worry about money. Just come up with a plan and stick to it, and then just be guided on to, if I need to move this later on in 3 months or 6 months, I will. So just stick to what your initial thought is and trust yourself. You're one with the Creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on Earth. So don't forget to have some fun, Virgo. Looks like a lot of work and stress about money. Don't forget to balance it out with some fun. Okay. Let's see what animal you get here. All right. Ooh, came popping out here. This one came popping out, like just like jumped out at me. And it says Jaguar growth. Jaguar growth. Maturity is the ability to embrace change, and change cannot happen without death. So something's got to go. You know, something's got to go where, you know, this doesn't have to mean a physical death, but there's an ending. So something's ending. Maybe you are thinking about investing in gold. You've never done that before. Maybe you're showing up differently in your life. Maybe you're letting some more people in. Maybe you're socializing a little more. So something's got to stop. Something's ending in order for a new way to be. All right. Or it could simply be that there's some habits that are ending. It'd be great if you could let go of the anxiety and the stress. Like, we all have it, but to be able to manage it where it comes in and then you think about it, you come up with a plan, you stick to it, and then you let it go. Go for a walk. Stop thinking about it. All right, so let's see what crystal will help you during this time. Ooh, I think I have one over here. Hold on. I do. Okay. This is a Lemurian crystal, and that's what you got. Lemurian crystal quartz. And these are so cool because they are said to have imprints of coded information. So like when I hold it, well, you're supposed to hold it in your left hand and you receive the information. It comes in for you. Like when I got this one, it just says, love yourself. So it's pretty cool. See if you can find one. Lemurian crystal quartz. And this one is anyone in need of a vacation from their thoughts. There you go. Like your thoughts are so much and you're stressing yourself out. Get a Lemurian crystal. Go tap into some spirituality. Tap into something cool. Go get one and see what's encoded for you. Ancient knowledge. Something fun. Yeah, these are like little wands, and they, it says, if you need a zap of healing energy or awaken your inner world, your inner wizard and goddess, get one of these. So get one. I highly recommend. I have several. I have a gray one and a pinkish one. So pick the color you like and get one of these too. Get you out of your head space where you're stressing and bring you into magic and thinking about something else besides your stressors. Good luck, Virgo. Okay, so next up is Libra Sun Moon Rising, and I got here that there's an end of a 2-year cycle from the Aries Libra axis. So this solar eclipse is bringing clarity to your life. And if you're feeling a little clouded in your vision, or or you need a little bit of more clarity than what you're getting, then reach out to a trusted friend or advisor. You're going to start to have honest conversations with friends. So there's going to be some more heartfelt conversations, and you're going to look over your contracts. Some of them could shift and change, and also like your contracts with people. Like, am I going to continue on with this person, or am I going to continue on with this job, or my soul contracts, or my contracts with my pets, or any of this? So you're just going to kind of be looking at your contracts here, and it looks like you're bringing in more wealth. And if you don't see it, then call it in. And it looks like you're also asked to be focused on your health, and because when you feel good, that's just really going to be important, and it shows. Okay, so let's see what card you get. Libra. All right, so I've got the 9 of Swords in reverse. So this is a personal transition. So you're in a period of transition, You do have some resistance to change, so you need to look at that, because the more you resist change in your life, the more you suffer, you know? Like someone leaves your life, or this job isn't working, or this person in my life is just not showing up the way I need. The more you're focused on that, the more you're suffering. So go with the flow and see what things are going to be eclipsed out of your life. And you've got some unfinished business, and you've got some emotional stuff going on. So you're being asked to go within. There's some baggage. I feel like you're carrying it around. I mean, and is it yours? You want to ask, is this mine or someone else's? And I think it's time to put the backpack down and unpack it. So there's some things you need to unpack. So you can do some shadow work is great to do during eclipses. All right. You can do it alone, or you could reach out to a trusted spiritual advisor. All right. So let's see what number you get. All right. I'm abundant 888. It's a great number. As you focus on all the wonderful things, so refocus your mind after you unpack some things, or some things you've been putting off, the eclipse is going to bring it out. Yeah, there's so many wonderful things that surround you. You are clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life, creating a place of abundance. So it's time to unpack some uncomfortable truths, and maybe some memories are popping up, or just how you've been relating with somebody or something, and it's just time to take a look at that, and just know that you are abundant, and you're going to bring in more abundance, but you got to clear some things from your life. Okay, so what animal do you get there, Libra? Okay, so I got a raccoon, letting go. So we're talking about unpacking and letting go. I mean, hopefully you don't see one of these suckers in your yard. I did last year, freaked me out. But it says, this message has to do with those things in which you cling to. So it could be a thought. We're just talking about letting things go. It could be a thought form. It could be like a way of doing things. It's just not working anymore. Something's halting your progress. So let's take a look at that. And you could be spinning your wheels. So once you embrace the change, like I said, don't resist, then blessings will follow. Raccoon saying, let it go. And let's see what crystal you get. Okay. All right. So even though this one doesn't look black, it does come in this color and black, I'm pretty sure. It's called Tibetan Black Quartz. And it says, okay, so this is actually a lot of people that are, I guess it's like from the Himalayas, and when people are thinking about clearing, this is good for that. And it's also expands your human consciousness, and it elevates your vibe. Okay, so a Tibetan Black Quartz. There you go. Get you one. Get you one. Add to cart. Okay, and next up we have Scorpio. Woo. All right, Scorpio, you've been really focused on your work, and it's time to pay attention to your health and wellness. Like, you're like work, and like take a break, go for a walk, have a new workout routine, go get a massage, or do something like you need to take a minute away from work and balance this out. And it looks like you need to have patience in negotiating for what you need. So that could be negotiating for a higher salary, negotiating for your needs being met, negotiating for whatever this is in your life that you feel you deserve. And because you're starting to feel better about yourself, which is good. Okay, so now the next step is negotiating. So have some patience. You could be a little frustrated. I mean, we don't want to sign any contracts during this solar eclipse, so just know if you're getting frustrated that that's going to shift out of your life and more money's coming. Okay, so let's just see what card you get. And it's the 8 of Pentacles. Money, 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 money. We're talking about money. And then look, this person's working. They're working. All right. Diligence, passion, high standards, apprenticeship, mastery, skill development, and repetitive tasks. So you've been working a lot. You've been working hard. You're working and saving. I feel like you're saving for some kind of trip or something, or your future. But I want you to be in the present moment and also just take a break and step outside of work and do something fun. Go for a walk, or just mix up your routine a little bit. Okay, nothing wild and crazy, but just mix it up. And let's see what number you get. Okay, I got 333, so you might even be seeing this number. I'm powerful. You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity, live your truths, and be a positive light. So you're very powerful. You're focused on your money, but you need to focus on your health, your wellness, getting out, being in nature a little bit. So balance this out. And then any ways you're feeling frustrated, that you're not being seen or heard, then you're going to eclipse that during the solar eclipse. Let's see what animal you get there, Scorpio. Ooh, so perfect for you. Bobcat, you know, mystery. Woo. The bobcat teaches you that there's true power and strength in silence and patience. And in order to get what you want, you must be willing to plan, adapt, and above all, have the patience to see your dreams manifest. So I feel like you're planning, and it'd be good, like you're working and you're planning in your mind, but also you're like going to take a walk and walk away from it so you can come back with a fresh perspective. All right, let's see what crystal you get to help you during this eclipse. And let's see here. Ruby. All right, ruby red. So anything worth fighting for, put this in your hand and you will get it. It also helps you in the bedroom. Oh, okay, Scorpio. So ruby's going to help you with manifesting your dreams, keeping on track with your desires, and looks like it enhances your love life. Yeah, take a little break from work and go have some fun. Okay, good luck, Scorpio. And next up is Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Whoo, Saggy, you guys are like, what is this month about? It's been a lot. Yes, well, you have a fresh start coming. You're getting ready to explore your creative talents, and you're going to show up in a different way. And it also got that this month is showing you that all, you know, by stressing or pushing yourself or moving too fast or juggling too many things at once, that needs to be eclipsed out of your life. So you're going to take a more laid back approach to work and life. So instead of, you know, trying to get it all done or stressing yourself out or moving too fast or you have all these things going on, you're going to take it a little bit slower and know that it's still going to all get done. Okay. So next up is your card. Okay, so I have, let's see here, the 9 of Pentacles. Look at her. Okay, so she is really looking at the fruits of her labor, rewards. She's bringing in more luxury, self-sufficiency, and financial independence. So you're just like standing there like the queen and looking at the, you know, all the money's coming to you, so you don't need to be stressing yourself. You know, the clients, the money, the things you want to do. So just take a moment. The world's spinning around and everyone's kind of chaotic right now, but you're like, I'm going to get all those things. They're coming to me. So it's more like you're bringing it to you than the old way you would just be running after it. Okay. So what number do you get there, Saggy? Okay, let's see. Number 22. master number, I'm aligned. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it's really assured that you can achieve anything you wish. So you're just standing there aligned and that things are coming your way. Well, that's awesome. Sweet. Yeah, stop chasing. You used to chase. Let the dreams come to you. Like, you have your dream, you let it go, you let it come to you. And you know when to take action and when to just patiently wait. Wow, good job. All right, so what animal did you get? And I got the raven, confidence. So you might even see a raven. You are encouraged to disconnect from the physical, materialistic plan. Yeah, you're just sitting back there like, I know it's coming. Move to the spiritual realm. And you have a deep spiritual connection, which you mustn't ignore. So maybe you'll get a download. And you're on the brink of transformation, and your divine purpose may be revealing itself. So you're stepping into your divine purpose. You're doing it really well. So good job there, Sag. Let's just see what crystal could help you during this time. Okay, here. All right, looks like this, and it is a bloodstone, and I have one of those somewhere. I have one. Okay, so when you're overworked and kind of drained from life, and it just seems like you're exhausted, or, you know, spiritually, physically, that this is going to help you balance out your life and your workday and help your body feeling better and help you get more sleep. Cool. So if you're overwhelmed, or you've been overworking, or you've been chasing and now you're kind of taking a step back, I think that the bloodstone is really going to come in handy and help you with that. And it says with sleep. So if you haven't been sleeping well with all these shifts and things, that's going to help you sleep. Okay. So next up, we have Capricorn in the house, Sun, Moon, Rising, and I downloaded in. It's time to embrace a new chapter in your life. You're going to be making a decision about a job, your finances. You're going to be looking that over, and then there could also be something coming forward with a loved one or information. So just pay attention there. Okay, so let's just see here. I feel like you're going to come up with a plan and you'll be fine. So you're just kind of redoing your financial plan. Okay. And the card I got is Four of Swords. Looks like you need a break. You need a rest. So take some time to contemplate, rest, restore yourself. You've been working really hard, and there's lots of shifts and changes, so it's okay. Doesn't mean you're not doing anything when you're resting. You're recalibrating yourself, right? And let's see. All right, so the number card I got for you is 31. I'm disciplined. So you might have a change in your routine or something like that. And it says your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas during this month, and you have good organizational skills to manifest them to life. So that's a big shift. You need to rest, get your downloads, rest, write down the things and get your plan. And the animal for you is wolf, inner strength. You may be facing a challenge you feel less than prepared for, and this is a reminder that you have all the tools in your spiritual treasure chest to handle this effectively. Call in your wolf as a guide. Take a step back and try to look at it with fresh eyes. And let's see what crystal you get to help you during this solar eclipse. And I got, looks like this, and it says Larimar. And it says this one is good for a hot temper. So if you've been upset or mad during, a solar eclipse and retrograde, somebody pissed you off, get one of these. It's going to help you to stay calm if you got hot-tempered or somebody triggered you. That's funny. Okay. All right, good luck, Capricorn. And next up, we have Aquarius. And I downloaded in for you that you're going to be focused on teamwork, self-expression. There's new ideas coming in, and you're going to be implementing a group project. You're going to be involved in a group project. You're getting really excited about it. So if there are some delays because of the retrograde, then just know that it's working for you. Or maybe you need to tweak some things about this group project that initially you thought was going to go one way, but it's moving another way. And that's okay, because there's a lot of fast-paced energy. You know, things are shifting rapidly right now. All right, so let's see what card you get. And I got the Lovers in reverse. So take some time to you know, take a break, love yourself, do something kind for you, because this says there's a little bit of imbalance when it comes to self-love, and you could be feeling a little misaligned. You could be suffering, feeling detached, and there could be some conflict. You're looking at your commitment and your commitments to the things that you're committed to, people, jobs, whatever. And it just feels like you could have some indecision or overwhelm. All right, so that means you've got all these ideas and all this stuff, so have them written down, then go take a break, go take a spa day. Come back to it, do something kind for yourself, and then you can revisit it after the, you know, and all these ideas after the solar eclipse. And let's see what number you get. And I got number 2. I'm diplomatic. And it says, you have great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of a situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcomes. So you might be doing some coaching for other people. But remember, if you're suffering some with this self-love, or you're questioning yourself, it wouldn't hurt for you to take some time with yourself or a trusted mentor as well. And let's see what animal you get. And immediately popped out butterfly, because you are shifting and it's a metamorphosis. Pay attention to the areas in your life or personality that are in need of profound change or transformation. You're about to enter this phase of expansion and growth, which will highly be beneficial for your future. So no need to rush it. You have so many ideas. They're innovative and great. People are going to be working with you, assisting you, but, you know, do a little self-reflection, self-love. All right, the crystal that's going to help you, Aquarius, is selenite. And selenite is great to help you feel, you know, wipe clean the slate. And if you had a brutal work week, put it around your workplace to just kind of raise the vibe. It's great for cleansing. So it just seems like you need to cleanse your space, you know, put it under your desk, put it near your front door, put it wherever you work, that sort of thing. Okay, good luck, Aquarius. And next up, we have Pisces. So this is the final eclipse in the 2 years series. So this is going to illuminate a shift in your finances with a focus on investing. You might want to invest things a little differently, or you might want to invest in a new home, or you might want to move homes, or you might want to move your financial investments around. So you're going to be looking at that. And also I feel like there's going to be a new opportunity coming your way that's going to be bold and different and put you in a new direction. All right, so let's see what card you get there, Pisces. Okay. All right, so I've got the Empress. The Empress. And it says, so abundance is coming, nurturing. It looks like divine feminine energy is being cleared. And what else? Growth, evolution, taking action, Remember, get on your throne and know that these things are coming to you. This has been a wild ride this month, so just straighten your crown and know everything is coming that you desire. And maybe if your desires have changed, that's fine. Look at that as well. So let's just see what card you get, what number. And I got, I'm a leader, 28. I'm a leader. In an effort to accomplish great things, you recognize the value of working with others. You make a capable and compassionate leader who could bring people together and drive team towards achievement. So you might, it sounds like a group effort or something you're doing, maybe a small group, a woman's group, or a man's group, whatever this is. So you can bounce some ideas off of, or you're doing something in the group that that's fun for you. Okay. And looks like you might even take the lead. All right, so what animal do you get? And I got giraffe. Reflection. So you're doing some reflection. If you're facing a difficult situation, do not rush into making a decision. So contemplate, especially with these energies this month. You're advised to turn the problem around in all possible manners before deciding on a solution. Your circumstances need to be examined. So take your time. There's no rush. Don't rush into something because you're like, well, I need the money, I'm going to do this. Or I want a relationship, I'm going to stick with this guy. No, take your time. Have some patience right now. Look things over. All right, let's see what crystal you get to help you during the solar eclipse. And I got a smoky quartz. And so it says, if you're feeling spacey, get a smoky quartz. So I guess if you've felt spacey at all, get one of these, put it in your pocket. And it says, and if there's been too many emotional vampires around you, that this is going to have them leave you alone or have them take a step back. So get a smoky quartz. It'll help you not feel spacey. It's going to help you focus. And it's going to remove emotional vampires. Good luck, Pisces. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Like and subscribe for your weekly messages. And have a wonderful spring equinox. And good luck during this solar eclipse. Bye. Straighten your crown. Bye.